Alright, so there's a lot to go over today. It's already 8:30, but I figured I'd make a video and go over what's going on in the broader markets. I already did a Bitcoin video today, so if you haven't seen that, definitely go check that out. It's on YouTube and a couple snippets on Instagram, so you can check that out. But in the morning, I thought we were going to be going down, to be honest. We had 3 daily inside bars. What that means is the day's price were contained within the bars of the previous day. This last bar here was today's candle. You can see we broke the previous days. We broke bullish through this tightening range. I guess it's been for a couple days now. So I was anticipating, not only because of the the Trump saying that we're going to be 30 more days in quarantine. I thought that was we were looking toppy anyways, so I figured after 4 days of pumping and going up, how much is that? So we were already up 20% off the lows, so I didn't think that, honestly, we would get this little of consolidation. I thought we would already be topping out, especially because of the 30-day announcement. So basically, my theory was wrong. This candlestick here, today's price action, did not break bear. If we would have broke bear, then we would be topped out here and looking for a daily higher low above 218. Instead, we broke bullish, but we still have one more. Level to break. We finished at that level at the end of the day. So I'll zoom in here and show you what we're looking at. Not the 4 hour. I'll go to the 1 hour. So we basically finished the day right at resistance. 262 is the top of this move, and we finished the day at 261.68. So this is the equilibrium that played out. We had the high, the low at 251. We had a lower high and then a higher low. Another little dip here, a little higher low, and then we broke. So that was where that daily inside bar broke. And tomorrow we'll be looking at the beginning of the day to see if we break over 262 or not. If we don't, then we'll still continue to move sideways, and we'll look to see of the loss of the hourly trend. And if we lose the hourly trend, then we'll zoom out and look for daily consolidation again, and maybe look for a daily higher low above 218. So right now, this bounce is still going on. It's the same bounce. We haven't really consolidated yet on the daily time frame, so this is the same bounce. If we look on the weekly, we still have a ways to go to bounce on the weekly before we get to the 50% retracement. Well, either way, the 50% is around 290 or so, so we can still pump a little bit more, and then the bulls on the weekly time frame would want to stop around the 50 mark and then look for a weekly higher low and continue on that way. This is the S&P, but most charts are going to look similar. QQQ, which is the tech stocks, is basically the same chart. We had this daily inside bar, which was broke bullish, a little bit more than SPY's broke, but still the same, basically the same chart. So tomorrow we're going to be looking at resistance at 192. After that, it's basically the same bounce as SPY, so you just be looking for an hourly trend change bearish until we top out. Moving on to gold now. So in the beginning of March, we were pumping up to 1,700, which was the all-time high. During the Corona scare, we've now dropped all the way down to 1450, and we're in an equilibrium because over the last week we've pumped back up to 1644. So we have the high, the low, the lower high, and now we're going to be scouting for that daily higher low. Anything above 1455 is a daily higher low. So the bulls have a lot of space to find that daily higher low, and this equilibrium will probably extend for the next couple weeks because this is a pretty big range that it's in. So I expect this to go on for a while. So if I zoom in, gold has basically lost the 4-hour trend, but just barely. It's just breaking by a couple dollars. It's setting these little lower highs and lower lows, but it's just so slightly that it's like a falling wedge type. So you have this low and this high, and then it breaks by just a little bit. And then we have another lower high here, and then it also breaks by just a little bit. So as long as we keep getting lower highs and lower lows, then we're still in daily consolidation mode, and we're going to be looking down here for that daily higher low. So if you're a gold bear, this would be the time to look short. Obviously set a tight stop loss above this level, but this is looking like we're going to be getting some daily consolidation in gold. So moving on to silver now, we basically have the same chart, but a lot more convincing of a bear break. Gold was basically like a little bit more sideways, and silver here, which has been weaker for the last couple months, has been losing strength to gold, I guess would be the term. Silver's getting cheaper and cheaper and cheaper relative to gold, and you can even notice that here it has more of a pullback. While gold is going sideways, silver has already, if I look going the 4-hour time frame, we have much more of a violent drop on the 4-hour time frame then, and we're even trading below exponential moving averages, while gold I think was still hovering around exponential moving averages. Let me check. Yeah, so on the gold chart, still using exponential moving averages as support, while silver has already broken below. So that could be a tell that gold is up next to break, and that also shows how weak silver is. So moving on now to oil. US oil is a ticker symbol. Definitely been the worst hit stock during the last few weeks. I'll tell you exactly how much we've lost, but oil has lost 68% in the last 2-3 months. So a lot of losses on oil. We keep getting daily lower highs and lower lows. So still in a downtrend. Anything below 25.20 would just be another daily lower high. So if this ends up being a bounce here, we're just going to look for a daily lower high below 25.20, and then that's where the bears will come in and short it, and it'll be the same thing as all these little bounces. But if the bears do prove to break that level, or if not, change the daily trend in a different way, then that will be more convincing, and then we'd be looking more long-term for positions in oil. Right now, it's either oversold bounces or top fishing bearish scenarios. So that's pretty much it for today, guys. I'll do another update tomorrow after the close, and I will also be doing a live stream in the morning. So if you want to head over to Twitch and look up Supreme Charts, I'll be on there. And also, if you want to join the group, I have a couple like updates and news related things, and I post some charts related stuff on there. So Look for that under in the description below. Also, the Twitch will be in the description below. Leave a like if you enjoyed the video, and check in with me tomorrow after the close, and we'll see how those daily inside bars are holding up.